this isn't the only ones that have targeted him.
Well,
CPD and all the other ones have told him, even if it's not private property or not, he's allowed to have his lights on because it's a car show and it's for the kids, as long as the car is not moving.
Right, but there's certain gray areas. There's certain gray areas in the law with that.
So we have different people telling us, different departments telling us different shit. So I'm just going to get a lawyer because people are targeting my son.
Well, I wouldn't say it's targeting your son. It's more geared towards the car and the red and blues on the car.
You guys can look at it,
and it's not illegal to have an out of service police car, as long as it's not got any police department names on it and stuff like that. So, and again,
honestly, actually on that end, I don't know if that's entirely.
What was
I don't even know if that's entirely like having the police.
You can even say police on it, as long as it doesn't have a department or a law enforcement agency's name on it, or insignia, or insignias.
Yeah.
So I looked up the laws on it, very, in fact, I got the ORC code on my phone, I sent it to him just so we can have it in case this shit ever happened. And there is very, gray areas in that impersonation with the lights and the blue lights and the red lights and amber lights to the front with white, amber lights and red to the back. I understand all those restrictions. You're allowed to have clear and amber to the front. You're allowed to have red and clear and amber to the back. One license plate light illuminating license plate has to be white in color. We went through the whole ORC code. I went through it in fine depth and detail. So again, I am all about education. I want to educate myself so that when I know that something's happening, I know I have my facts.
Are you? Is it red on one side, blue on the other?
I don't know, honestly.
So what I would do, personal advice is if you make it red all the way across.
You guys got something going on up there. Might be more important than this. See, he's got whites, but that's it, takedown lights. But yeah, you got to pull the fuse off of that right in front of it. But anyway, your question. Or your statement, I'm sorry.
If you went with red, if you're
all red,
like the, well, not necessarily all red. You don't have to switch to all red, but if you're doing like the corner lights,
like scene lighting,
the cruise lights or the scene lighting, if you did that on all red, I think you'd have a little bit less issue.
Right.
Because there's a lot more leeway on the red lighting.
Yeah.
Versus the
volunteer firefighters, and there's a whole bunch of other people. And, the Popos are the only ones that run the blue. So
exactly.
Right.
But I mean, it's even past the volunteer firefighters.
Watch that gun, man. Sorry.
It's even past the volunteer firefighters. I mean, if you look at like the city of Columbus, they have their work trucks that are running the red lights. You have, tow trucks have red lights on light bar,
amber and red
brake lights. I think you'd run into less issues. So I don't know how often you're running into issues with.
Not really, because like I said, it's always on private property. When we do the car shows, it's we go to farms and rent out farms. You go to private property, rent out the properties, and have. This is really absolutely nothing. We go to car shows where there's hundreds to thousands of cars, and it's all on private property. So, and again, it's one time, quick picture shots, real quick.